All right, welcome back. So a nice fun one this time. We got to the client office, which was really nice. And yeah, finished the day off with some paddle, Entelect style. And I thought I'd chat just a little bit about my YouTube journey so far. A few other bits and pieces, which we'll check out just now. All right, so I thought I would just showcase two things which I've been using. So the one is more for, I guess, for developers, but even for non-developers, I guess if for any type of coding, if you use source control or Git, I'm just gonna have a look at a couple of different Git UIs that I've used. So Visual Studio, VS Code, as well as Git Extensions, kind of see how each one compares, just slightly, nothing too in detail, or like I'm not kind of reviewing any of them or anything like that. Just quick showcase, and maybe if I think of anything that's useful along the way, I'll just share that. And then the other thing is cool shortcuts, not app, but extension application of Windows called PowerToys, and it's got a few nifty little features or shortcut things that you can use for Windows. I've been using it for a long time. If you haven't heard of that and you're keen to hear, yeah, stick around, let's get into it. All right, so now onto PowerToys. So it's got quite a bunch of features. To be honest, I don't use a lot of the features. I have used them, but you can see it's quite extensive in what it can do, what are the different things that it can do. Yeah, there's quite a lot, which is cool. So let me start with the ones I use a lot. So for example, I use this fancy zones a lot. It's kind of similar to Windows. So you know, if you drag a window in Windows and you want to position it, you know, you can do this and kind of position it how you want. But I don't know, sometimes I find it really annoying because it sometimes doesn't do what I want it to do, or it resizes too small from what I want. So fancy zones allows you to define, or just open the layout. You can define however you want to set up. So you can see here, you can set it up just however you want the screen. So I like this two kind of columns. So I've chosen the two columns. So what that means is then, if I were to just click and hold the window, and while I do that, I hold down Shift, you can see it highlights each side. So the layout that I made, I can then just Shift, let go once this blue at the background is there, and let it go, and it just goes straight into that kind of layout. And then I can also position something else on the left if I wanted. Shift and let it go. So yeah, I find it way nicer and way easier to use than the normal Windows layout. I use that extensively. Then another one is this always on top. I find it really nice when I'm on a Teams call and I'm maybe having to check things in the background while the call may be going on. So what I can then do is I can hit this shortcut, so Windows Control T. I'll do now, and you'll see, so you do it on the application that's in focus. So for now it's this Git extension. So now you can see the blue border. Now this Git extensions will now keep showing on top of everything. So if I need to do something else underneath, or some other application comes in focus, you can see that this stays on top, which is really nice. So yeah, I use that a lot as well. I find it quite useful. Those are the main two, to be honest. Just undo that. Cool. Yeah, let me see what else is quite nice. Yeah, screen ruler is also quite cool. It just gives you a ruler on the screen if you need to measure pixels or whatever, stuff like that. Text extractor is also quite cool, but yeah, nowadays I think most image editors can do it already. Yeah, there's actually quite a bunch. I also do like this peak one. So Mac users, I think, have this embedded in where you can, on a file, without actually opening the full file, you can just use a shortcut, Control Space, and it kind of just quickly gives you a preview of the file. So if you have an image, you can just quickly preview it and the file will quickly open. You can see the image. Then I have to open the whole application to kind of view it, which is quite nice. I think those are the main ones. I won't go through the rest. If you want to take a look, have a look. If you have any questions, do let me know. Play around with it, try one or two and see if it helps you. I really like the shortcuts that they have. So yeah, if I can find a decent shortcut and it makes me more efficient or productive, I really love it. So it's lovely to see the HQ office looking so good, ready for the World Cup. We got to the client office, the usual stuff. Chatting with the guys. It was Ruan's birthday, so Jobs is the star of celebrations, so he organized a nice card, a little present for him. As always, having our stand-up with the team. And it's always lovely getting lunch there. And we had a nice AI session with another team, so it was really good knowledge sharing. And then we made our way to Padel, which was really good. Some really great games, and somehow Ruan and I managed to get our way into the top 4. And win some cool Lego prizes, which was really such a nice touch to go with the theme of the Lego Dev Day, which we recently had. So I managed to pick up this wireless mic on Take-A-Lot. It's really pretty cool. It was like 200 Rand, so it's I definitely recommend if you're looking for a mic. And what's really nice is this gives you 2 receivers, and this can plug into either an Apple iPhone or Android, or just the normal into a DSLR camera or whatever. It's really super cool. Hopefully can do a lot more interviews with people. I'll try to do a test with the sound just now, then we can compare from this expensive mic to this cheap one. Alright, we're just doing a test with the mic. The new, cheaper mic. So I'm just speaking normally. I suppose I should just clip it on. So this is this mic. I hope it sounds good. It's not really a branded mic, but we'll switch from this brand to the Booyah mic. So also a Bluetooth mic. That's the Booyah mic. So let's plug this one back in and see what's the difference. Okay, so we're back on the Booyah mic. And this is the mic that I normally use, so it will be interesting to compare the two, I guess. the advantage of the other one is that you can use it in your phone. So I thought with the Apple phone I could just take a lav mic, so it plugs into the normal, well, I have an adapter from the lightning of the Apple to a aux kind of adapter, and I thought I could just plug a lav mic into there, speak with the lav mic while I film on the Apple iPhone. But because you can do that on an Android phone, with Apple it does not work quite so easily. You need another adapter for such a thing. So this is much better in the sense that you can just plug the receiver, this thingy, just plug it straight into that phone or the Android phone, and yeah, you're good to go with a nice external mic. And it gives you 2 receivers, so you can have a chat with someone and record that, which is really nice. The team has always been in so many of my videos, so I thought it'd be good to maybe just have a bit of a chat with them, very informal, and just kind of meet the team, hear a little bit about their interests. Yeah, a couple of guys didn't make it to the office, so we'll have to get them at another time. It was a really fun time filming this. Maybe one day we'll release some bloopers. It was a really nice, few cool chats. We asked each other a bunch of questions. Really informal, really unscripted. Hopefully it will be a bit of insight. If you feel like you want to know more about anything, please do comment below and I'll see if I can get them to answer a few more questions.
James, I thought you were the social media guy.
This is not as easy as I thought.
Hey guys, my name is Jobs. I'm fairly new to the team. Just joined around. My name is Jobs. I'm part of the DPS team. We mainly look at simulating some of the stuff that's actually happening in mining sites. I'm learning quite a lot from the team. I enjoy art. I also enjoy technology. The team thinks I like AI. But
My name is Digarabo. I am currently a software engineer with a project lead responsibility.
And what advice would you give to your junior self?
Take it easy. Learn across the space essentially.
What would you recommend for someone thinking about wanting to go into team lead or project lead but is unsure?
The one thing that you need to understand about the role is that the role is about people. So you need to genuinely care about people. And that is the one thing that is key in terms of leadership stuff. So you want to be in a position where you genuinely and honestly care about your people. And in that way, you will be able to kind of thrive in the space. So if you want to transition into those kind of spaces, more informal kind of way of doing it is start with mentorship, start with helping out in the team. I think when we speak about mentorship, we think about very complex kind of topics, but literally start being a reliable person within the team, help out to be engaged, and slowly but surely you will build the leadership skills from there. I've been here since the 8th of June 2025.
Tell us a bit about your side hustle.
Which side hustles? During the day or at night? So I'll say what I do is I basically use my spare time to make other people happy. So basically I wrap up a bunch of your happiness, a bunch of your wild ideas, and I put them or package them into gifts, therefore creating customized gifts. So that's what I do on the side. And on the other side, I basically crash stuff, so that you will have to ask me on a different interview. www.your-gifts.co.za.
Hello, Mom. Hello, Nish. Editing Nish. Make me look good. For fun. Play paddle tennis. I'm Ron. Been working on the DPS team for I think a year and so. Been with Entelect for almost 6 years. Yeah, so it's a few facets that I enjoy. The algorithms are something I'm used to. The mathematics, I've done it quite a bit, but the tech stack and so forth is also stuff that we are used to. React, C#. React is relatively new, so it's still nice. Yeah, it's something that you don't exercise in other teams. So going through algorithms and code, that is interesting. It's exercising a lot of brain muscle. What would you call your second YouTube channel?
I don't know. it's enough work managing one.
What advice would you give people that want to become YouTubers?
You don't do it for the money, otherwise you'll quit after your first video probably. Yeah, I guess you must enjoy it. Enjoy the content, the topic you should be passionate about. I mean, it's all cliche stuff, but like, yeah, you won't last if you don't enjoy at least some part of it.
How much time does it go into making a YouTube
Too much
video?
time. It can take a long time. Like, I mean, I guess it depends what you film, but you can spend a full day, literally a day, filming, editing, sound, adding all the things. It's time consuming. So like, if it's like a lot of like after hours, weekends, where you have to do it. Even work life, a lot of it is not like, you don't want to give too much away as well, you know. I mean, I would want to put, what I would want to put on there is stuff that would be valuable and like advice type stuff that someone would use in their career or whatever, but not like, I don't know, like I'm not gonna vlog and be like, I'm going to sit on the couch now, because it's like not valuable. I don't know, for me. I know some people do enjoy like watching people do whatever, but yeah, for me, I want like give some value.
Why do you think health is essential to what you're doing?
Why do I think health is important?
Yeah.
Just focusing on being healthier helps with other things. Like, for example, sometimes you sleep can suffer because maybe you're not exercising, or just as an example, and then you start exercising, or just when I say exercising, even just moving, walking, whatever, then you'll find once you start, suddenly your sleep gets better. So it has like a chain reaction, and the result of all those things, just as an example, you move, your sleep is better, you're more refreshed, you're more able to do whatever you need to do, like your work or whatever. And more so when you're stuck behind a computer all day, I think it's even more important because, yeah, you're sitting the whole day, body gets, you get stiff, all those kind of things add up. So it's even more important to like focus on all these things, at least. And like, it doesn't have to be like, I don't know, extreme. Just walking, taking breaks throughout the day, simple things like that can make a big difference, I think. Many a time, but not for the reasons you think. Mostly for copyright music.
What do you have to do to include copyrighted music? How do you pay for it?
I don't think you can. I don't think you can, actually. There are some sites like Epidemic Sound where you subscribe, so you're paying a subscription, and then I guess you link your YouTube account, so then they allow that music there. You can use the popular songs or whatever, but then you won't be able to monetize that video that you put up.
Oh.
So it'll play, but any ads or ad revenue from that video will go to whoever owns that music or whatever.
So technically you can play any music there?
Sometimes it depends on the people who own the music, because sometimes they'll be like, these people own this song, don't want it played in, so then it gets blocked, then you can't. Licensing, yeah.
How many views do you need to get to start monetizing your videos? Or when do YouTube start paying you back for all your effort?
So you need 1,000 subscribers.
Oh, yeah?
But plus you need 4,000 hours watch time. Or there's another but the is like, with the shorts, you need like 20 million views of shorts or something. But it's more dependent on like the type of content. So like, I don't know, finance content pays more than, say, I know finance content pays a lot more than others.
Know how you can make your yoga stuff more get more views?
You tell.
You have to replace yourself with a female.
Okay, cool. So let's have a look at Git Extensions. So kind of its own application, and yeah, it's quite a nifty source control UI. It can do a lot of stuff. Yeah, you have your repository, your branch, a bunch of commands here. So pull, fetch, all that, and then commit or whatever you need to do here, as well as here. I honestly, with all three of them, I like this presentation of this one the most. Easy to understand and easy to see here. Well, in my view, I suppose. I guess just the slight disadvantage is that it's not kind of embedded in your code editor. like it is in Visual Studio or VS Code, which, yeah, has its advantages. But yeah, it's quite extensive. I didn't use a lot of the stuff, a lot of potential that it can. Not too much to show, but it is very useful. Let's go to Visual Studio now. So Visual Studio is also quite cool. It is also quite nice in terms of ease of use and simplicity. It is quite nice like that. You make some changes, you'll see it'll pop up here. You can stage it or you can revert it, and then enter your commit message, commit and push. Yeah, same old usual stuff, I suppose. You can choose your branch over here, the remote branches, local branches, create a new branch. It's a very user-friendly, I think, interface in my experience. You have all your commands here. Oh, so I said, yeah, it doesn't really have that tree view, but you can view it. So if you say manage branches, it does open up that full kind of tree here, which you can see. First glance, if you're new to it, it can look quite confusing, but yeah, you get used to it. And one thing I noticed with Visual Studio is that I had to come here, fetch first before I if I needed to pull a branch into my current branch, or like pull from main, I always had to fetch first and then pull, which was a bit annoying slightly. I really like it. I used it a lot as well. I switched from Git Extensions to Visual Studio, and most recently I switched to VS Code, and I'll show you why. So VS Code over here, well, so far the projects I've worked on, the back end, front end, all the code is in one repository, hence why I use Visual Studio as well as Git Extensions. I just needed one repository, but currently the back end and the front end is separated into their own repositories. And in VS Code, you can actually open multiple repositories together. I haven't actually explored in Visual Studio if you can or cannot do that. I have a hunch you probably can, but I think the presentation in VS Code is a lot easier and simpler. So yeah, like here you can see the two repositories. You can just switch between them like that. And yeah, the kind of tree diagram here will switch as well as you switch. As you can see, some things will be blurred out because it's all client stuff, but yeah. And your changes will be there, same sort of thing. You can stage the changes, discard, add your commit message. Between the three, the one thing that I do love the most about Visual Studio is when you have merge conflicts. I think the easiest UI to resolve the conflicts is definitely Visual Studio. I would still choose Visual Studio just for that purpose if I could. Otherwise, VS Code is actually quite nice. It also comes at the bottom left here. You have this little nice shortcut, so you can see the repository, you can see the branch, and if you click there, you can kind of switch branches. So it goes to this main search field in VS Code, and you can then choose the branch, whatever you need to do. Everything runs through here. You can also sync your changes straight from here. You don't need to be on the Git source control kind of tab, which is quite nice. I think it works really well once you get used to it as well. If you click the three dots, you have all your different commands, so creating branches, stashes, pulling other branches, check out branches, whatever the case is, it's all there. I guess it just depends what you like or what you prefer, or also just what you are using currently. Like on Visual Studio, just use Visual Studio. I mean, most of them, they are very similar. What about you? What do you use? What do you prefer out of the ones you use? Do let us know. So thanks for watching as always. If you have any feedback, any comments, as always, please do leave them below. And yeah, I'll be happy to check them out. But otherwise, I hope you have a good week, good day, and I'll see you in the next one.